kind of got on our guys at halftime about just not letting things bother them. I thought they let things bother them. And I thought when we went down 11 or whatever it was, I thought that was a real test for our guys. I really think that the rest that we gave our main guys at that point won the game for us. And I'm pleased with their resiliency. I thought they didn't have a great look at halftime, and they let some stuff bother them, but they never quit. And I thought that second group picked the pace up a little bit, just enthusiasm level-wise, which helped the older guys pick it up then. And then the crowd got involved, and the crowd really kind of took us over the hump, really. You know, Dog had a rough night, but then when it mattered, he made every basket, and no free throws. So it's a dilemma, the dilemma is, I got one assistant who wants to take him out of the game in those situations. But look, we're going to play a bunch of games that really matter. And it might not be an 8-point game, it might be a 2-point game where we have to throw him the ball, and he's going to have to make free throws. So if I don't show confidence in him now, then I don't think that's a good message to send to him.
Simple play, continuation play. Kwan muscles the ball back up.
On the free throw rebound,
Yeah.
big play.
And how much did that change the momentum in your eyes? How much of a spark did that give you?
I think it was a big play. I think defensively we finally looked like an old Akron team. Not so much in the first half, but the second half we had I think we had 10 kills and near kills, which our goal is 12 right now. We used to be 8 kills. So we're progressing, but we're not progressing where I want to be. Like I told him, when we had 8 games left, I said, look, these last 8 games, I want to be the top defensive team in the league. And if we can do that, then we have a good chance to win the tournament and win in the NCAA tournament. If we can't, then we can get bit. And I think tonight proved it. We weren't very good offensively, but we were good enough defensively to hang around, and we got a lot of stops when it mattered.
What was the difference on Taylor in the second half?
Well, Dog got beat up in the first half, and then we went with Kwan on him, and Kwan did a really good job of speeding him up a little bit. And then when Dog went back in, his pride took over, and he did a good job with him. And, again, it's, Dog playing too many minutes, trying to preserve energy. That's a dilemma for us.
Do you think Taylor was in his head in the first half?
Not really. I mean, I think he's had issues all year defensively, and he's more than capable. It's just he knows he's going to play 33, 34 minutes in big games, and he's resting. And that's a problem.
Keith, when you mentioned the small lineup that came up with a big stop on a block shot, and it turned it into a basket, a fast break basket, did that start the momentum for the team in the second half?
You know what, Evan? The game's a little bit of a blur to me right now.
Okay.
I thought that long spurt where we were down 10 and went up 11, that was the game. I thought Emmanuel Olojupoki, Tavian Dunn-Martin, Josh Williams, I thought they sped them up enough. And my thing was we knew Sanford and Williams were going the whole way. I don't know how much they played, 36 and 38. And so I wanted to try to tire them. And I thought we did a better job of picking up a little bit higher up and making them work a little bit harder. If you can cover John Williams and Sanford and Stevie Taylor, then you got a good chance with them. And make those other guys beat you. And we did a good enough job on those 3 guys to win the game. They're the best offensive team in our league by the numbers. And tonight we did a good enough job of, controlling it.
When you were talking about the defense, were you just talking about the last 10 minutes, or you thought the whole game you looked like the old Akron?
I thought that, the first part of the game, Dog got beat up, so we were just okay.
Talking about the second half?
But I thought when it mattered, we really defended. And it's been kind of like that all year. Like, the problem with that is that's playing Russian roulette. So, you can't go down 11 and keep trying to come back. But the one good thing is our guys think they can come back. So I didn't see any panic over there. And I thought, we rallied the troops. And I thought the good thing is even like Dog didn't play very good. He was missing easy ones around the rim. But when it mattered, he made everything. And so that's a great quality to have, not letting the last plays affect your future picks.
When did you feel the momentum shifted in the second half?
Man, it's about I can't even remember right now.
You're down 11, and then
Yeah, we were down 11. I think we came over to the bench. I think I gave up a 3. Coach D told me I gotta
He yelled
get
back
close
at
to him. Yeah, and I yelled back at him. I told him we're good. We've been in this situation a lot of times. So I just think, like he said, when we know we have to play defense, we play defense. So I really couldn't tell you pinpointing what really made it happen.
when you
How
rebounded the big dog missed free throw and it was like a 4-point play there, do you think that put you within 5?
I thought the 3 ball really, again, the long 3 he made, that was the other one that really jumped out at me. Like that kind of stabs you in the heart. So a missed free throw, rebound, bucket, and then that 3, those were 2 big plays.
Kwan, how far do you think that was?
Too far, too damn far.
What drives you to make clutch plays?
Huh?
What drives you to make clutch plays, like when your team needs it?
I won't say nothing. I think it's just my confidence level. Just I shoot those shots every single day before practice and during practice, and I don't know. I just feel like I can make them anytime I shoot them. So that's just the confidence boost I've had this past couple games.
You had a very short rough stretch, 3 games. I took a look at the box score. You snapped out of it. It looks like Saturday. What? And you continue it tonight. Why have you been able to snap out of it? Do you think?
Probably just not forcing a lot of shots, just shooting the open shots, going to the offensive glass. That was one of the main keys that they told me. They said I do good on defensive glass, so just going to the offensive glass, and just getting easy buckets because I shoot mainly 3. So just getting easy buckets just to get my confidence up, and then just let them rip.
Last year you wouldn't have done that. The year before you wouldn't have done that. That's a big difference.
Yeah, that's a huge difference. Just don't worry about my last shot. Just get to the next play, get it back on defense, and just keep shooting.
There's guys that deserve to be successful. This guy deserves to be successful. He's put more time in 95% of the guys we've ever had here. He's religiously in the gym before practice. And he's got good ability on top of it. So it's not like he doesn't have good ability. It just took a while for it to all come. And I think sometimes people judge him on his scoring, but he does a lot of really good stuff. And I think the biggest change from this year to from last year is he's in much better condition. So now he's making less mistakes because he's not tired. He's fresh on his shot. So now he has that ability to rally back because he's a little bit fresher. That's just my opinion. But he works hard every day on every drill, on every play, on every shot, on every transition drill. So he doesn't take any plays off in practice, which now translates to the game of being in better condition. And I think that's what has really taken the huge jump. And then on top of it, he was 17 when he got here, right? Or 16? 17. So he was a year early. So he's just developing into a man now. He's a good player. Play anywhere in the country as far as I'm concerned. Not some kind of a role anywhere in the country. He's a good player. And he's still developing. He's still 2-3 years away from being as good as he could be.
Kwan, where do you think you could develop, 2 or 3 years? What?
In the weight room, get my body together. Probably my shot selection, then get my post defense. No, my post offense together, and just be more confident down there. And that'll come because I put the time in. So I'm not
A little
too
quick
worried
with the
about
ball
that.
at times, I think he's going to improve athletically as he gets older. I really do. I think he's going to fill out. He's going to be a strong guy that can shoot the ball. And, if you look in the NBA, and again, I'm not putting this in his head, but if you look in the NBA, it's a league full of specialists. LeBron will tell you this. It's a league full of specialists, and then there's some superstars. So you have to be good at a couple of different things. Like like Channing Frye, for instance, right? He shoots the ball, and he's big. right? So he can rebound it and he shoots the ball, and he's gonna play pretty hard defensively. But he's not great at handling the ball or passing the ball. He's a specialist. Tristan Thompson rebounds it. So the funny thing about it, he's 6'10", and if he can get to 250, right, and really develop his lower body strength to become a little more athletic, you never know what could happen. But he's got some physical ability, and the other part of it, he's got a great brain, right? So he learns very quickly. He's one of the smartest guys we've had. So I'm proud of how he's developed. I have constant contact with his mother. She worries about him. He's a big guy, all right. He had 3 bad games. I said, look, calm down, Sharice. He's going to be all right, right? But that's part of why he's been successful. He's got great family behind him. So whenever we've had problems, Mama, Daddy, brother have been 100% behind me and have allowed me to coach him. And now he's a good player. And that's huge. You don't know how big that is.
When you were down 11, Kwan, did any part of you say, I gotta do this, I gotta take this game over or anything?
No, not at all. Because I know that all of it, our whole team thinks that we're still going to win the game. So we're just going to come together, get defensive stops, and get Dog on the post, and he'll pass out of it a double team, or he'll just go finish it. So that's really the mindset. Like when we get down, like we huddle each other and say, let's just go get this win.
You really serious that was in your range, that line?
I mean,
Same one you made against
if I said
Buffalo.
the same one I made against Buffalo.
Oh, same, it was about that? I swear to God, it was like you were 5 feet past the midcourt line.
That's the one Kwan got up on, right? Those 2 bombs. I didn't really like the second one, but I guess I got to live with the good with the bad, right? He made the one that busted open, and he let that one rip right under 4 minutes. I'm thinking, man. So I told him, I said, hey, let's throw that one into Dog right there. Let's toe the line a little bit, and maybe we get a little bit closer. But it's hard. Like I get on some of our coaches even. I said, look, if he's gonna make them, you gotta let him rip them, right? And then continue to coach him, but don't get on him when he shoots the long ones because he's won some games for us. So I don't know. I must be losing my mind, getting old, soft, and everything else. Good.
Good.
All right. Thanks for having
you.
us.